It's the end of the day, almost time for the bell. How many options will you sell? Fire up your platform, get ready to enter. But first, let's get the mindset centered. Hey, let's go. We're not here to gamble, we're here to trade. We follow the plan, that's how we get paid. Testing, trading, have success. Find what works for you and forget the rest. Stats and probabilities is what we're about. Time to dismiss greed and doubt. Focus on the process, not the money. And the profits will flow like honey. Power Hour Live, let's start the show. Come on, trade hackers, get ready to go. 0-day options, time to make bank. Get locked and loaded, then be ready to blank. Hey!
Hey everyone, welcome to Power Hour Live, Wednesday, October 15th. My mom's birthday. Happy birthday, Mom. I know you listen to all of my Power Hour live streams. S&P is currently, whoops, let me pull up my platform here. Where is my platform? Oh, there we go. Sorry, I'm at my home office today, not at my normal one. S&P is up 32. NASDAQ up 179. Russell is up 21. Dow's up 20. Russell's still the strongest of the four. Gold's up 1.5%. Silver's up 3.5%. Notes and bonds a little bit red. 10-year yield up about 0.5%. Oil down about 1/4. Natty gas flat. Soybeans a little green. Wheat a little red. Corn up 1%. Euro and the pound are both up a little bit. Bitcoin down 1.2% and the VIX down 2.3, currently at 20.32. As far as my trading today, I was a little bit in and out today. I had some contractors showing up at my house, and so I was kind of, like I said, in and out. But as far as my BICs go, I ended up taking, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 tranches. I turned off my scheduled afternoon ones, but I did end up entering some here. Currently down 2,600, but I did make some money on the longs, so I'm actually down about 1,400 looking at my IB account. So that is my BICs. Didn't do any Elmos. Posted my day trading, a little bit red on my day trades. Got a little too aggressive on my last SPY put trade. Gave some back to put me into the red, down 714. First few trades, I feel like I entered those a little bit too early. Nothing crazy. Gave myself 4 stars on those trades because I felt like I jumped the gun on those. Didn't really
order partially filled. Order filled.
But had one good SPY trade that caught a big part of that flush. The loser was after it bounced, I tried to get in again, and obviously, as we see, it just kept ripping. Let's see, what else? No 1 DTE today. So the ASML earnings fly, it was up close to 5% near the open. Not quite enough to take any off for me. Actually, I only did 1 lot, so I would have taken it all off. But with the downside, basically at break even, the JP Morgan one from yesterday had a chance to take that off for over 100%. I just didn't get filled as I posted yesterday, and now that one's a little less than break even. And so we've got till Friday on those. JP Morgan, I was kind of thinking about just closing it out for a scratch, but getting a little wicky at the top. It's starting to come down, so I'll give it at least until tomorrow, if not until Friday. Other than that, that's all for me today. Chad, how's your day?
Yeah, really good. Let's see. Made a little bit day trading, and then had a TLC trade today that, yeah, full stop, but thanks to those long puts, booked 3,200 on it. Would have been more, probably double that. but couldn't get. It's one of those things where you don't know where the bottom is. The most expensive I saw my long puts was $16 and something. I ended up closing out half at 14 something, and the rest at like 8 something. So that's twice this month I've had a really profitable TLC trade thanks to longs. And then now I've got a multi iron condor trade on that I've ended up putting on because I felt like price might consolidate around previous day highs. So got that on and currently up about 20% on those. I won't mess around though. If price starts moving, I'll close up shop because I got a nice green day going.
Nice. I've got one big tranche that is open that has a possibility of pinning still if we stay between 30 and 90, it looks like. Yeah, 30 and 90 on SPX. Olay, am I saying that right? Olay T. Yeah, I posted this morning in the zero DTE chat. Yeah, I want to wait till we get to at least 100% before I take any off. Otherwise, to me, it's just not worth it. So we've got till Friday. And then same with the JP Morgan. I just mentioned that as well. I'm not sure if you jumped on here late, but I covered both of those. As far as earnings today, is it TSM? So today is, what is today? Wednesday the 15th. So after the bell, we've got, oops. Yeah, TSMC before the bell tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, I'll take me some TSMC. Let's see here. What are we looking at for TSMC? Just under all-time highs. Looking at the overall market, yeah, we had that obviously that flush today and rebound, so it kind of looks like the short squeeze after that big flush is still on. So I'd be bullish. TSM has an expected move of about 14. So that would put us at about 320. So something like that there. See if I can get filled. I'll let that order sit for a minute. far as scheduled news, by the way, Krish, is my mic sounding okay? I think I may have been a little bit too far away before. Let me know if it sounds okay now. As far as economic news, tomorrow's Thursday. Got a bunch more Fed speakers. Philly Fed Manufacturing Index pre-market. No red folders on the board. And then pretty much nothing tomorrow pretty much nothing on Friday scheduled. I'm just going to go ahead and get this TSM fly filled to get it out of the way. Let's try $1.67. Filled at $1.67. All right, just posted that in the trade channel. Bitcoin's still down 1%, but got back about half of its loss today, or half of the down move from the top, I guess. Same with S&P, pretty much mid-range, back to yesterday's high, almost back up to the open. Both the NASDAQ and the S&P and the Russell flushed into the red for a brief moment for the squeeze. My biggest day trade, the one with the SPY puts that I posted in the day trading chat, we had that initial move lower, and I talked about pre-market. If we couldn't hold above yesterday's high, then I'd be bearish. We kind of pushed below it, and then we bounced back up, and right when we rejected yesterday's high, that's when I took my puts. Just kind of scaled out of them all the way down. I closed my last. I was up over 500% on my last one. Took it off after that bounce. I think I got out of that last one for over 450% or something like that. So just a wild move. 0 DTE. Those things move when you get them right. And then I waited all the way up until the bottom of this level here. I figured we'd get a decent bounce. I was waiting to see if we get any reaction off that. When we kind of pushed above it and then started to come down, that's where I took my second one that ended up being a loser. I was looking for I really just wanted a little retrace. I was just kind of trying to scalp it a little bit. I wasn't expecting new lows of day or anything like that. I was just looking for a potential reaction off that level, but did not get it, so gave some back on that move. If I could get that one pin for that one big tranche that's still open, that would help a lot. S&P having problems getting back above yesterday's high. Same with NASDAQ.
Yeah, I kind of waited for a price to move up close to that previous day high before I entered a multi-tranche. Premiums were still so juiced. So far, it's been got filled for 810 and 815 on both of them.
Oh, I forgot. I did do some. I guess I would consider them price action BICs. I didn't want to do an Elmo just because I was a little bit more comfortable having only one side stopped if we ended up flushing or ripping. Got stopped on the call side, so I am holding these tranches of the put sides as well. So as long as we hold up, I get a little bit more BIC profit on that. So I saw several of you are still kind of waiting on answers from the broker / exchange to see if there's going to be any help. Anybody any news on that? No, I didn't do any DDBs. Let's see. I think if I'm not mistaken, I was looking at this around the time. I think the VIX was up too much. I have a filter. If it's up over 2% from the open, that it won't trigger. Yeah, I think it's still up. I'm not sure how much. I don't have my normal indicator on this one. I think it's still up over 2% from the open though. Good. I hope they just get bombarded to the point where they actually do something. Yeah, I think I mentioned to you all a while back, or I know I mentioned it, but if you weren't on here. So I talked to my contact at SIBO a few months ago when a couple of you had some busted trades that did not go in your favor. And I sent him some detailed stuff that a few of you sent me to try to get a resolution. And the one thing that he did say is that they are going to, and he didn't say exactly when, but I think either Q4 or Q1 next year, they will have spread orders that will be able to be held on the exchange as opposed to just at the broker level. So, right now you can have a broker resting or exchange resting single option, but not a spread. And so sounds like that's coming, which will that help from something like yesterday? I don't know, but it's a step in the right direction at least. Yeah, it's more along the lines of those busted trades that you're not doing as a spread. It'll help those. Yesterday was just a crazy deal. Looking at the Mahomes flies, let's see, we're trading right around 72, 75 butterfly. Pretty cheap, about 80 cents it looks like. I like it, Joey. I like it. Getting a little dip coming in. Russell kind of paused at pre-market highs. S&P and NASDAQ at yesterday's high. Little dippy. Are we still in for some more fun today? Thought maybe the fun was over. I'm gonna buy some calls here and SPY. See if we get a little bounce off this dip. There's my level. About 20 minutes till the bell, 10 minutes till MOC. Biggest movers today. Oh, wow. HIMS up 19%. Did not see that one. Opened up, chopped around yesterday's high, and then did not participate in the down move at all. I wasn't really looking at all my different stocks on my watch list. That's a big one. AMD is up 9%. I did see that one. FSLR is up 9%. Bank of America has been strong all day, just kind of chopping. IONQ, the weakest, down over 6%. Participated in the downside, but not the upside. Netflix a little red. Circles a little red. Oh yeah, I was looking at this one this morning when it pushed up and then pulled back to previous day high, which was also pre-market highs. I wasn't quick enough. Had a quick little pop, and then that was about it. Let's see, was there any news on HIMS? Wednesday's platform expansion announcement. Launch of a new menopause and premenopause care specialty. Okay. Wall Street likes their menopause, I guess. So you got no improvement, Moel. Wow. SPY is trying to bounce off my level a little bit. Needed to come faster and higher. Faster and higher, that's what I need. Got MOC in 7 minutes. 6 minutes. Russell trying to push up above its little consolidation after that dip. S&P and NASDAQ not quite as strong. Lando, how'd you end up day trading? I saw you had that nice one in NVIDIA. Maybe one other one. Good, green. Green is good. Well, SPY got a little bounce for me, but I think I'll hold this through MOC. See if we get a little bit of a squeeze higher. MOC in about 2 minutes. $70 butterfly, still only trading for around $1. Well, that would be huge, Lasosa. But it sounds like, I mean, that's what Moel's trying to
1 minute till we get the market on close imbalance.
fight, and he's not getting that from Schwab. Less than a minute till MOC. I mean, that's really how it should be.
Market on close imbalance. The S&P 500 a sell side of 1.4 billion. Nasdaq 100 sell side 75 million. Dow 30 sell side 618 million. Mag 7 sell side 288 million.
1.4 billion sell side. And a little bit of a dip on that. See if it holds my level here. Otherwise, I'm going to need to cut. Oh, yeah, Lasoza, he did. Sorry, I thought that's what you were saying, that even if you just had your stop on the short, but you're saying if it's stop on the vertical. I see. Bosh, I just took some SPY calls when we had that dip to this level. I was trying to get a bounce off of it, but it's right there, so I may have to cut if we don't get a bounce shortly. Dip and rip. Need a little dip and rip.
That's it, Vix. Get back up there.
VIX hanging on to the 20 handle.
2021, I really like.
Yeah. All right, S&P, you got 6 minutes to make your move. Nvidia's getting a little dippy. Back in the red. Netflix through the lows. Bar's got about 20 seconds. Let's cut it. Small loser.
Trying to work the 55s and 60s, but no fill.
Where's it trading?
55 is currently at $1.65.
Yeah, I think I'll pass. I don't
Yeah, I'm about ready to cancel.
60-second Mahomes.
Yeah, I'm about ready to cancel. Oh, it's just as I was canceling, I got filled on the 55s. Yeah, on the 55s.
You get 3.5 minutes. It's not bad.
I only did 2 contracts. So I'm not too worried about it, but I canceled the 60s, and then I got filled right as I canceled the 60s. I got filled. Need above 63 for a winner.
I'll jump in at 2-lotter. Filled at 235.
I think I'll just let this one expire. Not worried about getting locked.
Oh, it'll decay. I mean, I was just playing off this level, so I had no interest in holding overnight. S&P up to the quad 6s.
So far, looking good.
Wait, are you on the 65 or 60?
I am on the 60.
Oh, okay, I'm on the 65.
You're on the 65?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yes. I misspoke. I meant I canceled the 55, got filled on the 60s.
Yeah, you're in good shape. I need more.
Tesla pumping.
Up above 70.
Yeah, I'm definitely good. Should have done more than 2 contracts.
There's my bounce I was looking for, just a little too late.
My guess about 4 hours ago, 3 hours ago, was it would finish near 80. Wasn't too far off.
Got about 20 seconds. Currently at 72. And
Order cancelled. Order cancelled.
looks like 6671.09. 08. Full winner for my 2-lotter. All right, all. That is a wrap for today. We'll be back tomorrow with more excitement, more tweets, hopefully some more action. All right, all. Take care. Have a good night. Talk to you soon.